Hey, call me Shape, and today we're reacting to a video titled What Getting Jacked Taught Me About Women. Let's get right into it.
You see, on the journey and even beyond the journey, after I've gotten jacked, I realized I learned a lot about women. It taught me a lot about women. And it's going to teach you a lot about women as well as you progress, as you start to see the difference in how people treat you, how people speak to you. All of that comes once you've transformed your body. I know a lot of the people in the comment will be like, dude, why are you talking about getting jacked? That doesn't even matter. All you have to focus on is just being you, and everyone's gonna love you for who you are. That's wrong. That's why you're single. That's why women don't talk to you. That's why they may talk to you right now and then they'll just find somebody else. You get your heart broken and you wonder why people are so cruel in this world. It's because that's what you believe. See, getting jacked taught me a lot about women, and the first thing it taught me is that what they say does not necessarily equate to what they do. A lot of women will say, I don't like guys who are in shape. I don't really like guys who are muscular. I like the dad bod, right? That's what they tell you. I like the dad bod. The fact is, one, they don't even know what a dad bod looks like. That's one. Two, they say that because that's what makes them feel comfortable. That's what they can actually have and control and maintain. And there's no level of accountability when the person is not in shape. There's no accountability in themselves to be the best woman for that person, because they know that the person who's in shape, the person who's jacked, will always have many options. So they don't want to have that level of competition, that level of anxiety. So they're always going to go towards the man who is not jacked. The second reason why they say that, though, the sub reason for why they say, I like men who have dad bods, is because they like men who are well-rounded. They like men who also have different interests. And unfortunately today, a lot of men, you included, maybe even me at a certain point in time, we've lost our sense of exploration. We've lost our sense of learning different things, of a zest of life. All we do is live in the gym. I had a point in life where that's all I did was just live in the gym. Yes, I had my business, I had everything else, but I didn't explore other things. I didn't read different books. I didn't get into music. I've always loved music. If you look up Martel Metellus piano, you will see me. I was professionally trained as a piano player when I was, this was 2006? 2006, I was professionally trained as a piano player. And I stopped that because I wanted to get into athletics. And then from athletics, I got into the sport of bodybuilding. And then I got into just overall fitness, right? Overall, I just like being fit. But you'll start to realize that the person who's just in shape, that just focuses on that, which is a lot of the gym cells out there, they're one-dimensional. They don't know anything else. All they know is protein shakes, macros. That's all they talk about. So they can't even go conversate with women. They can't have real conversations with women. So women don't like that. That's why they always dictate. They always say that they want to be with the man who has a dad bod, because that man is exploratory. He has to overcompensate with other areas of his life to be able to feel whole, to overcompensate for the lack of a physique that he should have. That's the reason why, too, right? And the second reason, so the first reason was that women will say one thing and do the opposite, right? But the reality is your self-image matters the most. See, women, business, whatever thing requires social interaction, the first thing a human being is going to see is you, is how you are shaped, is how your clothes fit you. That is what they're going to see. That's what they're going to admire. That's what they're going to appreciate. And that's going to give them signals of who you are. With women, you have to look from an evolutionary biology perspective, right? From an evolutionary biology perspective, women want a man who can protect and provide. What your body signals, whether you can or you can't, there's men who look the type, but they can't actually do it. But the advertisement that you put out is that you can protect and you can provide, because you can protect.
All right, so I'm going to stop him right there. He has a lot of great points here. Okay, first great point is, look, people are going to judge you by the way you look, okay? And the gym is a great equalizer, because everyone can have a fit body, believe it or not, if you work hard, if you stay consistent. The next thing is, a lot of people in the gym can't fight. So, yeah, for women, you look like you can protect them, but in reality, you can't. So, not only you should get fit, but you probably should do a martial art like boxing, kickboxing, BJJ, something so you could actually protect a woman. Just saying.
Since you have muscles, it signifies strength. Even if it's artificial strength, it still signifies that. I would suggest going to learn powerlifting or even boxing to have that combat, to be able to protect, right? To be able to go with the body that you've built, but to also provide. Because when you're in shape, when you're jacked, it shows that you have discipline. It shows that you actually have a routine. It shows that you're serious about yourself. It shows that you actually have some level of commitment in your life, right? So that protecting and providing are the two evolutionary biology metrics that women have had for the longest time, right? Throughout the entire pantheon of humanity. That's what women have wanted. So when you get jacked, that signifies that you actually have the thing that they're looking for. And they might not even know that internally, but the reality is they're just automatically programmed to want that. It's the same way that a man programmatically wants a woman who can nurture, a woman who's caring, right? A woman who is willing to be led. Men inherently want that, whether they think about it or not. So when you get jacked, you have to realize from a social image perspective, from a self-image perspective, you're exuding the fact that you are disciplined, that you actually care about yourself, to take care of yourself, and you also have the consistency that it takes to be able to do that. That is what subconsciously people are thinking when they see you. It's more than just like, oh, he has big muscles. Yes, visibly you look great, but you have to think of yourself. You have to think about with women, it's all about marketing. It's all marketing and sales. If you look at it from a business angle, it's a funnel, right? When you're dating women, top of funnel is all about attention. You have to generate attention. That's why like marketers put out content. They put out ads, visual ads to be able to catch your attention. Your body is something that will be able to catch women's attention. Then you have to nurture, which means when you have conversations with them, you need to be smart. You need to have many different topics that you can talk about. And then once you've nurtured, that's when you get into booking a call or a call to action or closing the deal. And that comes down to the values. If the values align, if the structure of your lifestyles align, that is when you close the deal. So you have to look at it like that. That's what getting jacked taught me about women, that I optimize for the top of the funnel. You have to optimize for the top of the funnel when it comes to dating women by getting in the best shape of your life. It's the easiest thing that you can do. Lowest investment cost, highest ROI. I've said this before, highest return on investment.
He's not lying about that. Let me tell you something. The gym is only for people who are disciplined. If you're not disciplined, forget about it. It's not going to work for you because you can't just go for a month. You can't just go for 2 months. You got to make it your lifestyle. You got to be a lifelong athlete. Let me tell you something. When I got fit, because I'm not jacked. This dude's jacked. Way more jacked than me. I'm pretty fit. I'm about a $182, $185. I'm about 5'11", so you figure it out on your own. But I got so many compliments on my body in the bedroom, I was shocked, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, I've been hooking up with girls for a long time. And I decided to start really working out 5 years ago. And so in the last 5 years ago, I put on some serious muscle. I was about like 160, so I put about like 20 pounds or so of muscle. And let me tell you something. I never heard girls say this so much in their life. Like, oh my God, look at your back, your back, your back, your back. And I'm like, you've never said anything about my back before. People really judge you by the way you look. And think of it like this too. Muscles are a proxy for who you are. Okay? The body that you see in the mirror, when you look in the mirror, that is a representation of your lifestyle. And so one of the comments, they said it here, you know what I'm saying? But a fit body is like a sports car. Everybody notices, right? And it's true. If you pull up in that brand new Ferrari, people look at you and they're like, damn, he must got it going on. The fit body's like that too. They're going to know that, this guy's a highly desirable guy. And like you said, it's the least investment for the highest ROI. There's probably nothing else you could do that would just require sweat equity, right? No financial investment at all, except for like a gym membership. But technically, you could get fit in calisthenics or just push-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that. But it gives you such a huge bang for your buck. And if you start early, if you're a young guy watching this, get into the gym, no matter what. Like, start right now. Start hanging out with a group of people that are in the gym. There is no excuse for it. I made a mistake myself, and I started off in the gym when I was like 18 or 20. But I always got girls, so I didn't see the ROI in it at first because I was like, yeah, I'm getting girls regardless. But as I get older, I realize, like, one, you want to be healthy. Two, you know what I'm saying, you want to look better in your clothes. And three, let's just be honest here. You know what I'm saying? What's the alternative? To sit around and get a gut? You know what I'm saying? And your body start falling apart? That's the alternative. So you have a lot of reasons to get into the gym. Not just women, but women are the icing on the cake, for sure.
And people might say, I get a lot of these weird people that are like, "Oh, you know, what do you mean getting jacked is so expensive? So is everything else in life. Getting food, getting jacked, getting food for getting jacked is expensive." No, you can optimize for spending the least amount of money, simplifying your meals. You don't have to eat extravagantly to then get to the goals that you want. And by the way, getting jacked doesn't necessarily mean that you look like a bodybuilder, a steroid-using bodybuilder. It just means that you're below 15% body fat and you've packed on a decent amount of muscle to where you structurally look aesthetic and healthy. That is what getting jacked is. Looking the best version of yourself, looking like the best version of yourself without having a detrimental effect with that process. So getting down to 5% body fat, which by the way, I did naturally, you don't want to do that because I felt horrible. But now that I'm at about 11, 12% body fat, I feel great. If I drop down to 10% body fat, I'll feel even better. But the reality is you need to be able to do that because women start to look at you very differently. When you walk down the street, you will see women looking at you because you have the image and you'll attract women. And again, a lot of the haters, a lot of the people who are keyboard warriors will be like, well, you're going to be just attracting women that want you for looks. Duh. Of course. You have to understand that human beings, they are selfish by nature. They will want something for their own benefit. They'll want something that benefits them. They'll want something that intrigues them. There's no such thing as just wanting you unconditionally and you provide no value. Value meaning entertainment, education, inspiration, right? You're inspiring people when you walk down the street and your clothes fit and you look great and you have a nice smile on your face. You have no fat on your face. You look great. You're inspiring people. People want to be around you. Women want to be around you because women love people who are inspiring them, men who can inspire them to become better, believe it or not. You almost appear larger than life when you get jacked because you're doing something that 99% of the population is not doing. Maybe you're watching videos on YouTube and you start to see people who are getting jacked. You see all of these influencers. That is an echo chamber. In your day-to-day life, just walk around and look at people. None of them are jacked. None. None of them are even close. So you become somebody who stands out no matter where you go. Anywhere I've gone, I've always stood out. That's just a fact. And you don't have to believe me. I don't need to prove anything to you. You just need to prove it to yourself. So that's what I've really learned about women, man. Like, I've learned, to sum this up, I've learned the fact that they do things differently than what they say. They're attracted to the body for evolutionary biology reasons in terms of protecting and providing. It signals that you can protect and provide. And lastly, it's almost like marketing with them when it comes to dating. You're optimizing that attention level of the funnel.
Let me stop him right there because he's making a lot of great points. He's kind of all over the place. Shout out to him. His name's Martel. I'm going to tag his link to his page in the description here, as well as a link to this video. But here's a couple things I'm going to say, okay? People are shallow, man. So one of the things you're going to learn about getting jacked, or just getting fit, I should say, because to me, getting jacked is a little different. I don't consider myself jacked, but to the average person walking around, they might consider me jacked. But women are a lot more shallow than you think. They're a lot more into looks than they lead on, right? They might say, "Oh, I like the dad bod. I like the dad bod," like he said, but that's really because those dad bods make certain girls feel comfortable and confident because they're thinking that, "Oh, I'm the baddest girl you ever got with." So there's some women are so scared of being cheated on, they'll go for a guy that looks kind of sloppy because they're looking at him like, "All right, he can't do any better than me, so he's not going to cheat on me." But realistically, he could still cheat because he got you and you're advertisement for him if you're a bad girl. But you would also realize that, look, for the men that are gym cells and they're going to the gym just for girls, stop it. Keep going to the gym, but stop putting the girl as your most important reason why. Because what happens is you get fit, you attract more girls, you get the girl, and you stop going to the gym. That's a bad idea. The gym has to be part of your personal routine. This is how you keep your personal upkeep. That you're just a person that, you know what? I shower, I dress nice, I hit the gym. That's just part of life, right? I look at the gym like brushing my teeth. Like, it's just something I gotta do. I don't even think about it. I don't question it. It's just a part of life, you know? And I incorporate stretching into that. So I stretch, you know, I warm up, I work out all the time. And sometimes I have off days, sometimes I have better days, but ultimately I know that year after year I'm gonna be in that gym. But what you realize is that people like exceptional people, right? When I go in public, I'm like the only fit person, right? I'm the only person that has like his chest, his shoulders poking out of his shirt. Most men are out of shape. They got a gut that looks like they're like in their second trimester. You really don't have that much competition if you work out. In the gym, it seems like everybody's fit. And like you said, if you look at certain social media pages like Instagram or TikTok, it seems like everybody on your feed is fit and they're influencers. But I'm telling you, only 7% of Americans go to the gym day in and day out around the year, around the clock. Okay? 93% of people never go to the gym. I'm a personal trainer. I can tell you right now, people hate the gym because it's uncomfortable at first, it's painful, and it makes you realize that you are far behind everybody else. So the gym's intimidating because you go there and you realize it might be your first day, but it's like this guy's 800 day, that guy's 1200 day. People have been here for years, and you're thinking to yourself, damn, can I even stay here for a month? Okay? But don't worry. If you start now, the time will pass. When I started 5 years ago, I said to myself, I know that 5 years are going to pass. And guess what? My body's going to be way better. And I was right. And the gym makes you get this kind of dysmorphia where before you worked out, you never was as critical of your body as you are when you start working out. The minute you start working out and your body improves and you see results, you start to think to yourself, damn, well, I don't have this. Like, oh, my triceps need more work, or my biceps need more work, or my shoulders need more work, or my traps need more work, or my quads need more work. Before you know it, nothing satisfies you. So you're in the gym chasing after something that you're probably never going to achieve. And the great thing about that is it keeps you humble and it keeps you working hard. A lot of the best bodies don't even look at themselves and say, oh my God, I'm so good, I'm so great. Not at all. They're still believing that they have work to do. And in the gym, there's always going to be somebody bigger than you, stronger than you, faster than you, more ripped than you name it. Always going to be somebody that's tough competition for you. But anyway, I think most people should get jacked. They should get fit. If you're young, get started right now. If you're old, it's never too late. The reality of it is that there's no substitution for a fit body. You look better in your clothes. You look better to women. You look better to employers. It is a proxy to your character. And a person who is disciplined in the gym can be disciplined in other facets of their life. All right? So check out Martel. He has a great collection of videos. This is also a great video. This video is going viral. It has about 500,000 views at the time of this recording. And check out some of my other videos, and I'll talk to you guys and see you over there.